Hey cuties! Welcome back to another playthrough of Tokyo Afterschool Summoners. We're going to be finishing off the story of Summer River Adventure. I would normally have set up a poll for you to pick the special quest of choice at the end, but since there are 5 different characters to pick from and the poll only accepts up to 4 choices, you guys are just gonna have to let me know in chat if you want anything. Anyway, let's hop right in. So the subtitle, wait, don't tell me. It's Otherworldly Raging River Ramble. Am I right? Tell me I'm right. Yeah, I got it after 3 fucking days. Welcome back, Jonathan. So we are going to be finishing up the story today. We did only finish the first part of episode 5 yesterday because the first 2 we did were kind of short. Hopefully the trend continues and it'll be brief, sweet, short and to the point. Let's go ahead and check out the conclusion of Summer River Adventure. Oh, Jugo special quest. That's an option. I'm glad I put a request for chat directly because that was someone I was considering cutting out from the poll if I did do a poll. So yeah, I'll do that if no one else has any competing suggestions. I think I'll only do like one other one besides Oguchi. I'm not that patient, but we'll see how much time we have after. Wow, this gives me goosebumps, I must admit. I never expected such a place would exist above Tokyo. Calm yourself, Arachne. Remember, this is just a spot that's appearing in Tokyo. Like a little guest. Oh, sorry, I lost myself to the surprise. Who could keep calm in the face of such a sight, you know? So basically, what we're seeing is an illusion. Should I think of it as a mirage or something? You can think of it like that. That's probably why it felt like the air pressure changed too. Con. There's a tiny bit of scent here, but it's really faint and I can't quite put my nose on it. Yo, welcome Azinu. And Hyunshine. What world are we in anyway? Wonder if there's anyone around. I assume this new background would have been from Takamagahara since Oguchi is from there, but I don't know anymore since we already were at Takamagahara. Hey, anyone there? Oh, the alchemists. The true villain has exposed themselves.
Why, hello there, guests. It seems you're in a spot of trouble. Anyone would be shocked to appear in the sky so suddenly, so no surprise there. Would you like our help?
So, as a quick recap of what happened last time, we did retrieve the artifact, or the bone skull thing, and we managed to also send off the robbers into, custody. But now we got sent into this random location right after, for some reason. We still don't know where our boats are either. Startled by mysterious voices, you'll quickly turn around to see who's there. Hey, cutie! There's the cuties. Except the giraffe, he's kind of mid.
Hello there. This is our first meeting. It seems you've already met our colleagues here.
Wait. This isn't the first time we've met you, right?
You'd be talking with us, I'm sure. How long has it been? Well, since yesterday anyway. I'd scarcely imagine you would make it all the way up here.
When in doubt and you don't want to make the new character the villain, use the mobs instead.
I remember these economics. Back at the campground.
When we were chasing those robbers.
Yes. Oh, these are the relic researchers. Glad to see you again. Making progress? Well, the process has its ups and downs, but thank you for asking.
So these are the mysterious scientists that popped up at Aoyama's event. The relic researchers, huh? It seems Thunderbird has an inkling of what's their true nature. Thunderbird remembers himself having confirmed what he pieced together from his investigation beforehand.
So, my good mysterious scientists, what
What brings you to this place so terminally high up in the sky?
Your eyes have given you the answers to that, have they not? Or there are relics, so will there be our presence as well. Dating by accretions and judging by the size of the canines. Oh, and by the methods of empiricism and rationality. Such science! We're simply researching some fine specimens of otherworld relics, as I am sure you can see.
Tokyo's world collisions of the city simply overflowing with fascinating specimens. Oh, I could go on at length about them.
That skull is every bit fascinating in its own right. You will, of course, donate to our mission of knowledge, yes?
You appreciate the scientists, yes? The pursuit of truth? Will you give it to us, yes? I'm no longer asking.
But that skull, it wants... Silence! I mean, science! Ah, citizens, believe me, I understand how you feel, but succumbing to the passions is neither rational nor salutary.
Oh, forgive us. We simply were overtaken, but really, but of course, we would never do such a...
I apologize for my assistants. Our one shortcoming, I fear, is they have a tendency to become emotional.
So, assuming you want that, this thing, but have a more rational way of asking? He's implying a fight.
Well, we would like to perform a transaction with you. A deal based on the principles of reason and logic.
You want us to give you the wolf skull?
No, not for that skull. What I want is another relic. Another relic, you say? Indeed.
This garden hides a relic we're after, but the constant world collisions have made its location hard to pinpoint.
That's where you and yours comes in. I'm sure that well-trained police dog knows of yours will find it. You get us that relic, and we go up on your wolf skull. An equal exchange. A reasonable and logical deal, wouldn't you say?
What? We can't give up upon but the skull, it's we need that for...
The chief researcher continues talking, paying no mind to the scientist's complaints.
I really do apologize for my assistance. No need to worry, though. The decision-making power lies entirely with me.
Oh, what do I do?
Magami, this is your decision to make. This adventure was your choice, and thus it is your obligation.
Sir Tachi. No! Handle it, sir! This is beyond me,
You sound like you have the wrong idea, Magami, so listen to me. A handler isn't just a lifeboat to save you in times of need.
Tajikaru pats his junior on the head while gazing off into the distance as he speaks.
No, Magami, we are in this boat together, and I will row with all of my strength in the direction you choose. So make your decision, Magami. This is the path he shows, and how to proceed is up to you.
yes, sir!
Oguchi Magami's nose twitches with curiosity, and you can tell he is running his brain on overdrive.
The scent! So, how about it, Oguchi Magami? You'd like to help us with our relic search, wouldn't you?
There's one thing I'd like to ask.
And that is? There's a faint scent here, and it's one we're all very familiar with. The scent of some dumps! Subjugation dumplings. Why do you have their scent on you?
Should have noticed sooner, but
when Officer Tajikaru told me to think for myself, it opened my eyes. And my nostrils. We can't cooperate in this investigation unless we trust each other. So my answer is no until I get an explanation.
the sun dumps, the stuff they use in Mushusu.
It really is a pity, Oguchi Magami. You should have used logic and reason when thinking for yourself and kept quiet. Mushusu! Aha! So you rode these wyverns. That's how you got up here. Now it all makes sense. It was your concoction the robbers were using. The controlled wyverns are here too. We have you caught red-handed. Oh, wait. You seem to be mistaken. The grave robbers stole our sum-dums. And these wyverns, why, they simply happen to be passing through.
Whoa there. As I recall, what was it you said to us a minute ago?
Hello. I suppose this is our first meeting. It seems you've already met our colleagues, though.
I thought you were talking about these scientists, but you called them your assistants. So I've got to ask, who are your colleagues?
Hmm.
I think it's about time you gave it up. You're in cahoots with the grave robbers, aren't you? My sacred artifact can feel it. It feels that bad dream you and they share. A dream of desire and greed. A dream of needing to have something all to yourself no matter who you hurt.
Logic and reason tell me that you leave me no choice. These hanging gardens of Babylon are built upon a strange phenomenon. A cloud cover so thick that it effectively functions as an enclosed space, thus invisible from the ground.
Babylon, huh?
We stand in an invisible pocket of the sky, hidden by clouds, and someone's nostalgia has linked the image of this garden to it. What's more, this area is only tenuously in this reality. No matter what transpires here, no one will know.
Surely you jest. Do you honestly believe you'll remain in one piece before the wrath of Shiva, the most OP character in this game?
Stay away from that masked man!
Look at our foes. A police officer, a police dog, two martial artists, a fashion designer, and... I'm not sure what about the others. Calm yourselves and think logically. We have the numbers. We have the advantage. Let's help ourselves to that skill too. We know the value of the hanging gardens. We have that ace up our sleeve. Mushisu! Wyverns! Attack!
Rishusa cries out as the villain laughs, and the scientists hiding behind him immediately surround your group.
Jugo, I will leave the rear guard to you. Hold back what comes next.
What comes next? What are you talking about? His explanation about our surroundings was correct. This garden is not simple imagery from a collision. Is a bit different. What is about to happen is the very core of this affair. The dragon will rage and bring ruin to everything around us. Well, if they want a wolf, it's a wolf they'll get. I'll treat them to some feral fashion on my runway. Whatever that means. Sounds like your little saga is about to hit its climax. I'm looking forward to hearing you spill the beans, friend.
You are under arrest for criminal intimidation and many other offenses. Oguchi Magami, sick him! Yes, officer of Tajikado! Stand down, criminal!
You don't get away with this. If they start to look at you, they won't give you the skull. The two sides glare at each other, surrounded by beautiful aerial vegetation. Who will the goddess of victory smile upon? Ain't no way, it's already over. 15 minutes in. Damn, these are getting small. Well, there should be an after battle scene. Nice detective work. I mean, it was like... It's less detective work and more so just story reasoning. If you read enough stories, you have... Especially like, whodunits. Like with Danganronpa and shit like that. You have to know that the culprit is extremely unlikely to be someone you've never met before. So, out of all the characters we've met, it's like random bozos that are obviously just goofing off having curry, and then the alchemists who already were pretty needy about the skull. So, it has to be them. They're the only one who already also showed a vested interest. They say that in all 23 of the known otherworlds, worship of the serpent has been deeply connected with that which flows. Raging waters hold great threat over those under their power. A raging flood can swallow up all that the land holds, washing it away and leaving it in the past. People came to think of the great, uncontrollable flow as an immense serpent, which became a symbol to fear and respect in kind. Much is consumed when the serpent opens its gaping maw. Sometimes, even its very being. One must neither awaken nor disturb the snake, lest one risk calling forth an all-consuming catastrophe. One of the 23 otherworlds is Babylon, a land that served as a template for many faiths. Babylon, huh? This is where Marduk is from, which is appropriate for Mushusu being here, although it's kind of sad that Mushusu but not Marduk is featured. Like, what kind of cuckoldry is that? But yeah, I don't really remember who else. Maybe there's like no one else from Babylon, to be honest, because it's barely represented. Another place that is a template for many faiths would be the Zoroastrianism one. I don't think it's the same as Babylon. Maybe it is, but it's the place was Ahura Mazda. I'm not entirely sure if they're one and the same. I doubt they are though. That's where Time Mat came from, which is like some dragon thing. Was Babylon, but I'm pretty sure Ahura Mazda had much less of those mythic deities or creatures. In Babylon existed a garden in the sky, a place known as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. They're different, yeah. Okay, thank you for the clarification. It drew the water flowing over the grounds high into the sky, forming rivers which rose to a paradise above the clouds. I guess what's called the Zoroastrianism one was Ahura Mazda was more a template for the Abrahamic religions, whereas something like Babylon was more of a template maybe for some of the Eastern mythologies. So great was this feast of creation that word of it spread to other worlds, even the faraway Olympus. This became an archetype of faith in heavens, the desire to ascend from the lowly ground and join a higher order. The concept of heaven spread to other worlds and other forms, taking on a life of its own. Yet at some point in time, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, it is Babylon, vanished from history. I wonder if it's related to the Tower of Babel. Probably not. The historical riddle, this disappearance of such a prodigious structure as if it were swallowed whole, remains unsolved. Pazuzu and Shamash are from Babylon. I was thinking of Shamash, but Pazuzu is a surprise for sure. Oh, I need to reread this. So great, creation had spread to other worlds, even faraway Olympus. Okay, so that's what it influenced. And this is where the river mythology came from, which is why, I guess that's how the stories of the river Styx and the Lethe and that other river came to be, through its origins from Babylon. Mushusu's ear-splitting roar echoes in the skies high above Tokyo, rocking the Hanging Gardens to their core. I recognize that dragon, Mushusu, aspect of Tiamat, the all-devouring serpent of the otherworld Babylon. Wait, what's its relation? An aspect of Titan, Matt? So it's not like one and the same, but it's just like a part of it? I believe Tiamat's the one who split the heaven and earth, but I'm not entirely sure what Mushusu's relation to it is. The Mount of Marduk, the world representative as well. Does this guarded then hail from their memories? Powerful expected, but not nearly enough to stop my might. Wait, was that Shiva? Oh no, it's not. I'll give you a tailored fit you'll never forget, darlings. Hold still while I take your measurements. Eh? Ah, my lab coat! It's gotten so tight! Why would you sew it up there? I can't move! How could this fiber have such flexibility and robustness? I hate to admit it, but it is utterly fascinating. You have quite the eye for quality. You have no idea how hard I worked testing this new fiber. Marduk torn time apart to make the world. I see. Yeah, I'm aware of that much at least. I'm just beside myself you noticed its appeal. Now then, I wonder if those wyverns would like a nicely fitting piece as well. I'll take this opportunity to speak my mind with logic and reason. You're all far too strong! This makes no logical sense! I'll take that as a compliment. You just run into a friendly neighborhood here passing by. You call yourself a hero? Those relics even digging up from collision spots were placed there by people with intent, with feelings. There's also countless folks here in Tokyo who lean on those faraway homelands as they fight their isolation every day. I'm chasing you grave robbers in order to take back the pillars of their hearts you stole away for nothing more than your greed. All those relics you stole, that emotion you pilfered, I'm taking it all back. You are the man. Give it up and prepare to be cuffed. We'll have a long talk about this when, with your gang down at the precinct. You'll be able to do archaeological digs again if you really show you're sorry. I'll even grab a shovel and help. Ugh. Why are you getting in our way? Why must the public always interfere so? Huh? Oh, he's losing it. Let's just calm down. Even if we went through the proper channels in this world to get permission to dig in collisionaires, it wouldn't matter. Our research to find the greatest secrets of the world would be crushed either way. Every last scrap of results taken away. They simply will not allow us to research. This world's greatest secrets? Taken away? By who?
I can't imagine you understand if I told you. But I'm feeling generous. Let me explain. You're researching the very foundations of this world, and these relics hold the key. Think. Why do the 24 worlds all operate the same way?
Putting an ore drop, I hope so. Dropped by some random alchemist at that, that'd be funny.
Why do they have rank, faith, rules, and rules?
Yeah, that's something that, you know, is not really clarified in passing. I just took the assumption to be that all the games were participating within Tokyo, but all of the different worlds had their own same system enforced as it was in Tokyo for some reason, as was the case in Yggdrasil, where, you know, it was permanently looping for some reason.
And the legend of the Great Flood, the heavenly wrath that washes away history. Why is it present in every world? These systems have caused so many from our homelands to suffer.
Interestingly enough, I don't know if it's necessarily true, but it seems plausible that every mythology here does have a great flood. I believe the oldest piece of literature in the world, as in, you know, anything literally written down, is the Epic of Gilgamesh, and that actually has reference to a great flood as well. So that story, which is older than any known piece of other writing, precedes every other, I guess, writing from other religions. And it's, you know, a lot of scholars believe that the mythology of the Great Flood from, you know, the Hebrew Bible came from there, and as well as the other stories as well with relation to floods like that. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some sort of thread that doesn't begin with the Epic of Gilgamesh. All the other worlds are looping as well. It's not, I wouldn't say all the other worlds, but definitely Yggdrasil is, at least. But it seems the concept of looping is present, and this concept of flooding, at least according to this, is also present.
Tokyo has connections to other worlds, which means it holds countless clues to the solution. Should we solve the mysteries of this world's construction, those who suffer will be saved. You and me try to do our research officially, with every form filled out. Some band of mysterious hooligans appears and steals everything we have. This is most likely the concoction of the true guilds in the background. We chose this path because we had no choice. We had no options left. So that's why I decided to run with the grave robbers, to get those relics through less than saber means. Makes sense that I couldn't find anything then. The collector black market was completely dry. Dry because you folks had all the missing relics. That's right, I admit it. We've been keeping the stolen relics under our care. We don't do this for coin or fame, no. We do this for our goals, and yes, for the sake of the relics called to Tokyo. Oguchi Magami, you understand where I'm coming from, don't you? Oh, huh? Why are you asking me? That wolf skull has strayed from its world into this one, and we both care deeply for it. I've heard of your actions. You want to return the lost to where they belong, do you not? Which is why I hear you abandoned your post and ran off on this adventure. All for that skull. Think about it though. What is returning the skull to its place and its phantasm going to accomplish? Would it not be better to have it help our research, which would in turn guide more lost entities to their proper places? When our research ends, of course, we'll return the relic to where it belongs. We'll just have to wait a little, that's all.
The moment your group takes their eyes off the puppet master to look at Oguchi Magami, the scientist makes a dash for it.
With logic and rationale. Magami, capture him! You're fast enough to catch up. Magami?
The scientist pulls out some kind of handheld device as he runs and points it threateningly to Mushusu.
Has Musushu not suffered enough by your hands, cur? This spray has the essence of the Somnum subjugation solution, concentrated to many times our strength. When I cover our dragon friend Mushusu in it, I'm going to have him truly unleash the serpent within. What?
We won't let him get away with this.
Hurry! Stop him! We won't let you. The progress of this world depends on it.
Would you risk your lives for your cause? We'll have to acknowledge your spirit. We're so close. We've almost uncovered the secrets this garden's ruins hold. This garden is the basis of one of the most consistent myths across the world, and where similarities are bound to sleep within. Why have so many histories been told up and vanished? My scientist's intuition tells me this place holds the answer. So if it buys me even a second more to investigate, I'll do anything. Time to turn on this Sumdum sprayer. Hit this, push this. Did I press something wrong?
I have to handle it more delicately.
The Sumdum sprayer needs to be handled with care and finesse. Curses. I seem to have activated self-destruct mode. It's counting down. 4, 3, 2.
Clear out, gang. We got to get out of the Sumdump range.
Look alive, Magami. Get moving. Never mind. I'll just carry you on my back. Run! It's going to blow!
Right as the lead scientist attempts to fire the sprayer, the subjugation solution inside explodes and spreads in the air. All that remains is...
I told you to be more careful. I'm covered in subjugation dust.
You mentioned that this stuff controls living beings, no? What about it? It lets you control them. Wait, why did I give her that voice? You mentioned that this stuff controls living beings, no? What about it lets you control them?
A simple question with a simple answer. To get any creature to do what one wants, one must simply give it what it wants. In this case, it's powder flavored with the most delectable.
My, thank you for the explanation here, but does that not mean... They're fucking dead. Mushusu lets it a please, throw to growl at the discovery of a feast. The scientists, covered in Sumdum power, lock eyes with the hungry dragon.
It's wartime! Wait! Back you back!
We are terrible. Our initial available and taste is terrible lacking. Ah! Don't eat us! Don't eat us!
The structure of this oral cavity is utterly fascinating. Spit me out! Science! Why do they use this stupid sound effect for that? Because they don't have a better... I mean, I don't know if I want a better boring sound effect than that. Amazing.
Good gods. The wages of evil and all that. But that's one hell of a way to go. Why? That's almost as gruesome as how Chief Daikoku punches us. I cannot bear to watch.
This is no time to be calmly observing. It's going to be real bad if you sit back and do nothing.
So time doth flow. Your group rescues the scientist from Mushusu's playful bites and ties them up. Mushusu, cease your licking of these criminals. Though I suppose this is mercy, given your penchant for swallowing your master.
No, this big guy is kind of cute, and he's not trying to turn us all into a 5-course meal.
Mushusu is the mount of an old compatriot, and should listen to me over this rabble. I will tell him to return to his master. Thanks, everyone. You did real good. And we should have a clear path back when our work is done. We picked up the sun dumps, the culprits possessed as well.
And the wyverns are no longer in a frenzy.
Sounds like the grave robber trouble is finally over then. Which means all we've got left is... We follow Jugo's gaze to Magami, who clutches the ancient wolf skull to his chest.
What is the matter, Magami? We won't be able to help you if you don't say anything.
Magami, you can talk to us.
I just don't get it anymore. You don't? What is it that eludes you, Magami?
The group waits patiently as Oguchi Magami, ears and tail drooping, begins to speak.
I want to take the skull back to where it belongs. That's what's kept me going. But I've started to wonder if it's really the right thing to do. Those scientists did something bad, I think, working with those grave robbers. I really think so. But back at that damn campground, there's something I found out.
How's he sounding? I don't even know.
Thanks for reminding us of the old days. That's all we wanted to say.
When the robbers then flicks Oguchi Magami's head with his finger.
I saw into the grave robber's heart when he touched me, and it made me realize all of them just wanted to go home. That includes the scientists. They weren't lying. They want to send folks back home and get back themselves. Is it right for us to get in the way of that?
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, isn't everyone summoned to Tokyo here for a reason in terms of they wanted to be here? Maybe not wanting to be here is the right term, but they definitely had like some sort of pact that was made mutually. They had some purpose to fulfill, and they can't go home until they fulfill that purpose. I guess some people are bound by that pact even if they want to go home in a more superficial level, and that's why they will still want to go. Try to find their own ends to it.
I just don't get it anymore. What's the right thing to do? What's the correct path?
The image of the young wolf cub crosses Oguchi Magami's mind. As if in concert with his thoughts, the floating island begins to rumble. Hey, the ground's shaking? Is this an earthquake or something? Oh, what's going on?
This garden is high above the Tokyo sky, so this is no earthquake. The island itself is shaking. The island seems to pulsate as the flow from Earth to the heavens begins to reverse itself.
Please, Handler. Sir, tell me what's right. This isn't like you, officer. What's taken over you? Magami, keep it together.
It's getting worse. Tajikato, dear, we need to get to safe. Magami? Honey, what's wrong?
Feels like my head is going to split open.
Magami, are you okay? We can talk later. Let's focus on escaping.
Wait, Earthen, all of you, get away from that thing!
Huh?
My role is to return the lost to where they belong. The sacred duty must be done properly, swiftly, and without interference. If it cannot be done, then the world is mistaken. It has lost its way. I must then swallow the memories of this lost world and return it to its correct, functioning state. It is imperative. Yeah, there he is. So I must use my rule, my ability to swallow, to ingest. Magami? Tajikawa speaks the name of his junior, nay, his partner, in shock. Yet the emotion and the answer he receives is nothing the police officer recognizes. Ah, that is what my name meant. Oguchi. Large-mouthed Magami. Pure God. I am... What's going on? The garden's transforming. The appearance of the gardens you occupy, the archetypical foundation of many myths, transforms under the weight of a different faith. My Musushi curse is suddenly acting up too. Bruises in the shape of water serpents overtake Jugo's body with a yet unseen clarity and ferocity. They serve with the vigor of beings who have finally returned to their birthplace. What is the meaning of this? This land, it cannot be mistaken. We are at my home. At Magami's home. Back at Takamagara. I am that of the all-consuming mouth, that which devours the sin that sullies this world. That was a doozy of an episode. Alright, episode 6, part 1. Summer River Adventure. Otherworldly Raging River Ramble. What's the episode title? Oh, is this another Gundam-Makula-like thing? No, can't be. The Gundam-Makula-like thing is completely different because that's actually two different mythologies straight up between what's called Hinduism and what's called Buddhism, where Airavata was the what's called Hindu form and the good version of the elephant, whereas Gundam-Makula was just that mythology turned upside down as the defeated one, Gundam-Makula, the demon elephant king, failed by the Buddha himself, I believe. The land rumbles, groaning through its rebirth. The great ruins that adorned its vanish as the towering mountain takes their place. More importantly, the smiling police dog you and your group traveled with no longer stand before you. If you mean if this is like a character-focused collision, then probably, yeah. Was I muted all the time? Sorry. Sometimes I mute myself just to, what's it called? Cough. I'm just gonna read out the last few lines just in case I was muted. That mountain. There are small differences here and there, yes, but this is unmistakably our home of Takamagara. I'm sure that the all-consuming mouth, that which devours the sin that sullies this world. Oguchi Magami does not respond to you. His eyes remain squarely on your group. Magami, honey, what's with your new look? An awfully bold and proud ensemble, but something seems off. It's not just how he looks either. It's like all his innocence just up and vanished. He's...
Damn it! Why now?
Jugo, darling? Oh, please, somebody tell me what is going on!
The Mizuchi curse is acting up out of nowhere. It's surging up like...
Are they resonating because they have returned home? Or perhaps... Signs of the Great Serpent appear on Jugo's body again, and he rides as they slither all over.
Relinquish those sinners to me, travelers. They must be made to answer for the crimes of sterling that which is Takamagahara's. What are you talking about, Magami? We are the police officers. Our duty is to keep the denizens of the city safe. Sure, we investigate crimes and detain criminals, but it is the judicial branch that confers judgment. Nay, this is Takamagahara, and I am he who devours they who break its laws and threaten its order. This is the rule granted to me by His Highness the Prince. In Takamagahara, this law is absolute.
Oguchi Magami's halo shines like the sun, unleashing an absolute and unparalleled radiance that tolerates no opposition.
I recognize that overwhelming radiance. My word, that is the son of Takamagahara, our son!
Yamatarasu.
Impressive. In terms of output alone, I'd class you as a world representative. For our own glory, he has no place using, but here, it is genuine. An interesting sight. A wolf, indeed. In the language of Takamagahara in the land of Wa, it is pronounced the whole Kami, the large Kami, or the great god. Many in those two worlds speak of those lupine beings with such worship and respect, and he projected himself onto the idea. I've heard that Takamagahara is a world high above the clouds. It seems we are seeing his memories of it made manifest. Relinquishing his individual will, he has melted into this world. He willingly becomes a cog in its system. I've seen this before.
Happens when people scrape away at their egos for unfathomable amounts of time. The ruler of my homeworld, Great Spirit, ended up like that. He kept accepting so many emotions from others for so long, all by his lonesome. Wakantanka Mugen seems he's referring to here. The fact that he accepted he was literally everything and anything, and then he sort of just became this, like, what's called nulled, not nulled, but like muted kind of individual being that has like a very stunted response. Infinite memories, countless wishes, they all weigh down on his individual soul. Our friends is in a state of being that takes an unreal amount of time to reach. It doesn't happen in the snap of a finger. And that may be because of the river Lite. When it flows in reverse, it becomes known by another name. The river Nemosine, the river of memory. To ingest its waters is to ingest the memories of another. Arachne points to the surging river as it flows upwards towards the heaven. Rivers flow backwards in this land, high into the sky. What would happen then if Magami was exposed to all of their waters? What if the rivers of variety of worlds flow in this one, all from the collision? Though, this is just a hypothesis. I guess that is exactly what happened with Wakantanka Mugen. All the memories of everyone just flowed into him, and he was also able to inflict that sort of same excessive amount of memories on everyone back during the operation of the invaders. Makes sense. Magami's rule is all about accepting others' emotions, and he was in the throes of self-doubt and confusion. I guess he's able to maintain his individual state right now simply because he's known for absorbing memories like that. Maybe not memories, but like emotions. Having all sorts of other folks' wills pouring into him probably caused him to lose himself.
Oh, he's nothing more than a piece of Takamagahara's system. He's been absorbed into this world. Affirmative. I'm that which shows the correct path, where the law should return to, in this heavenly realm. Therefore, I must measure the crimes of those sinners and show all the righteousness of Takamagahara. Now, hand over the shameful, the criminal. I, Oguchi Magami, shall devour their sin. To refuse is to be guilty of hiding the shameful. To refuse is to consign yourself to oblivion within my maw.
Why the threats? What happened to you, Magami?
Nothing. It's not going to hear a word you say. What once was man is now part of this world's system.
It.
When one lives for generations with the emotions of baser mortals filling oneself to overflowing, this ultimate end awaits.
Was Shiba similar? Well, you know, Shiba was supposed to last for all eternity, but I'm not sure if they persist through the Vedas or not.
I don't know. He has lost his will and given himself entirely to his role. I don't take Shiva as a type who has lost his individual self, and has been reduced to doing nothing but using his rule for this world. Concede, but that is not your friend. He's gone. What you see before you is a cog in this world in his skin. Magami! Tajikaro, you too are a part of Takamagahara. You cannot let this shame, this sin, go unpunished. As a family member of the Takamagahara, I compel you to give those sinners up.
Magami? Tajikaro's immense bald fist shakes as he glares painfully at Oguchi Magami.
Looks like the tone has changed from comedy to drama. How about we sneak out of here and be on our way?
Don't forget, that's due to how nice these folks turned out to be. I can't believe they unbound us and told us to go on ahead.
They even gave us enough sum-nums to take the wyverns back. Oh, there's only really enough for one trip left. Thinking logically and rationally, perhaps we should stay and watch for a while. This multiple world collision and other world system is, I must admit, quite fascinating. Oguchi Magami, you are an officer of the law. You swore an oath to protect and serve. I simply dedicate myself to carrying out the proper actions, as dictated by Takamagahara, as dictated by the will of the world. Solemnly shall I carry out that duty I am granted, freed from the shackles of passion. This is the end of all the paths all tread, thus casting out of doubt to save more lives in an inevitable conclusion. I can't give up, Shiba. You're wrong, Oguchi Magami.
Harrison?
Well, you can't! Wolf is saying he wants to go home.
Magami, dear, I remember the look on your face back then. The doubt. You knew the skull's feelings and you wanted to help. If casting out doubt like this is truly what you want, there is nothing we can say yet. Officer Tajikaro.
Sir, I could hear that wolf's cry. I could feel it. When its skull collided with my noggin, I could feel its voice inside me. Please, begging you, let me take him home, as a fellow wolf. Even though you doubted, even though you knew it was against regulations, you wish to see it through. I told you I would respect your will. I wanted to see the wolf home no matter the difficulty. I saw that will with you, that resolution, as clear as day. Officer Tajikaro risked his life to protect this relic. He didn't back down. And I know it's selfish, but I want to see this through, even though I know it might not be right.
I started reflecting. Worrying, doubting, questioning that was right. When you showed you cared about that old relic's holiness, something most wouldn't have given a second thought, you were a hero. I know that will of yours, and I know how you are fighting. I can't just leave you to your fate. Why is it that the robbers who dug up this ancient wolf skull tried so hard to get it back? I don't really understand this drama, but okay. Oguchi Magami, to speak with candor, I care not what happens to you. However, there is little I dislike more than the idea of my will being overtaken and overwritten by another. It is the one way I've lived my life, yet it's through crushing all I dislike with these iron fists. Shiva, even your... Alright, this is no time for me to be suffering in the back. What? What does any of that matter? Nothing more than a trifle in the scope of the world. Sacrifices must be made to guide more down the correct path. I am no exception. I gaze upon how I use my rule in service of this land. Golden clouds. The ground beneath you rumbles again, and clouds above shine gold. So bright is the sunlight shining through these clouds that it casts no shadow.
Calm the hell down, all of you in there.
Jugo, darling, are you alright? The serpent on your skin is positively writhing. Magami, what did you do to him?
This is the system at work. You cannot keep your curse hidden inside under the divine light of Takamagahara. Everything is clear as day under that light of yours, but this curse isn't something he wants. You can't just... The guilty are judged, and their sins are revealed before I consume them. Now then, guilty grave robbers, sinners, show yourself before me!
Damn, some people acted very differently from their homeworlds. I mean, I'm not even sure if this is Oguchi from his homeworld. It seems like, I mean, it probably is, but it's also like, it's more of a representation of what he's like, or what his ideal role is like, rather than an actual individual. But you know, I guess, in a more practical, scholarly sense, that's all we can interpret from what these mythological deities are. You can't really infer personality normally. Except for Susanoo, he's fucked.
Hey! What are you doing? What are they doing there?
Didn't we tell them to get going?
Are they drinking the... Are they drinking the river, what's it called?
I can understand your intellectual curiosity, but there is a time and place, dears. Go on, run!
They really should drink it, though, if they want more knowledge. Rather than just gulping in fear. It's most likely what his idea is, and now he's actually like back them at most. His idea of himself, that makes sense, because this isn't just cut from nothing. It's invented from his own memories.
Neither body nor soul can be hidden before Takamagahara's system. Sin will be judged.
I was thinking about this logically and rationally. Help! You've got to save us!
Face the all-consuming mouth, that which devours the sin that sullies this world.
Oguchi Magami begins to open his mouth. Without warning, Tajikaro's iron fist slams into Oguchi Magami's stomach.
Begone, insolent fool! Bow before the majesty of the sun.
Yet Oguchi Magami does not budge. He glares at Tajikaro and blows him away with his radiance alone. Tajikaro. Magami.
Not even an iron blow brings you to your senses. Now I know the true pain of being a handler and having a junior officer to take care of. Yet even in this state, Oguchi Magami, you are my trusty partner.
Yeah, cue music, of course.
I can feel it. The blow echoes through all my organs and flows through all my blood vessels. Of course it does. You always wanted people to strike their feelings into you rather than tripping over verbal explanations. Even my blows cannot perceive your shell, even if the will of millions has invaded your mind. Magami, if you're still in there, then no matter how deeply you hide, my fists will drag you out for all to see. My blows will not stop Not until you remember your duty, as you made me remember mine. These fists carry love, the love of your handler, and most of all, of your senior officer. That blow, it penetrates to my core. Please, penetrate me harder. Officer Tachikaro, He still has some of his ego left, even after getting absorbed into the system. I see what has happened. Indeed, he appeared to have fully become a part of the system. The moral promise consists of absorbing the will of others for an incalculable amount of time, allowing that to pare down the ego. Yet he has not undergone the process of time and not had his ego ground down. I see. So you just absorbed all memories, but it hasn't actually worn down his original self. Although the memories themselves are of a questionable source, but I guess, you know, this isn't necessarily just his idea of what Takamagahara is like, even though he's controlling a large portion of it. I'm sure part of it is just controlled because of the collisions of Tokyo itself. Though he has taken countless memories of the faceless masses, he will still remain, very deep though it may be. Let's get those memories out of him. So that's what's going on. Oh, wait, how? Shiva signals to signal with a quick glance, then looks back at Oguchi Magami. I cannot divest him of his warm memories. However... Jugo's curse surges and rides like a raging river. He grabs one of the snakes spilling out of his body and lets out a powerful shout. The resisting snake's scales slices his fist, but he takes a step towards despite the bleeding. Takamagahara? Rules? So what? And these damn miserable Mizuchi acting up doesn't mean a damn thing. Magami, Arachne, Tachikaro, Thunderbird, Shiva and Arathan too. They're all fighting. I'm not alone in this struggle, so it's time. Time to show you all that I can do something. To prove that all this training has been for nothing. That curse of yours which reverses flows. A domain of natural disasters on the level of the Ganga. Hey, Shiva, Jugo, honeys, did you say that curse reverses flows? That means we just might be able to fix this mess. Come on, out of all the options, you can't say of course. Well, what if we take these reverse flows and reverse them again? Then it's back to the Lise. Planning time! Everyone huddle. Here's the idea. Alright, let's get going. It may have been a little more than chance that we met, but I think you are all dear parts of my web of summer memories. I would hate for even one of those hearts to break. Oguchi Magami, please remember who you are. Is this truly the role you wish to wear? Do you wish to wear from the bottom of your heart for the ensemble of a cold judge? Because if you don't, I'll tailor your new fit. Prepare yourself for the finest haute couture, darling. Cold judges are right. We're in the same wheelhouse when it comes to judging the guilty. But to kill your emotions to be a part of a system, that ain't no hero. Why, I pity the sorry soul who gets sacrificed to that system of yours. Sugmanitu the Tanka of Takamagahara, great spirit dog. It's time for you to awaken from this tragic dream. Does the Arthur Fest. Is this your answer, travelers? Very well. For the sin of hiding shame, you owe me to oblivion in my maw. If you cannot accept that, then show my immortal self your might with those fists. Prepare yourself. Oguchi Magami! Take everything we've got. All at the same time. Wow, just like that. It happened so briefly that it may be your imagination, but for a moment, you could swear Oguchi Magami smiles. As he enjoys the idea of taking all of us at once. Come all over me and face me, for I am the devourer of sin and ass. Sorry, German moment. Jugo is from the same bloodline as Susano's wife. I did not realize that. I don't even know. I thought Jugo was just a regular Tokyo white. Okay, episode 6, part 2. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the Mizuchi is from, but since it's Japanese, I'm gonna assume the land of Wa as well. Or not the land of, but rather, Takamagahara.
Why do you resist your consumption?
Your group rains powerful attacks on Oguchi Magami, but his radiance prevents you from striking the heart. Instead, the sheer power of rejection pulsing from his body blows you away, making it nigh impossible to even draw close to him.
The world collision is getting deeper. And if we don't do something soon, we're going to be stuck in Takamagahara.
The scenery of Takamagahara grows and expands. As long as Oguchi Magami remains, you have no escape. I have prepared myself to fight, yes, but striking a friend to cause harm truly does not come easy.
Don't worry about it, he'll like it. Even so, our blows must strike true, right in his heart. We must knock him into his senses. And knock him up. Your group shouts his resolution as you cautiously step back, a strategic regrouping, but your will remains. Have you noticed, Darthan, that he has exposed every trick and strategy we have? The light of the sun reaches every corner of Takamagahara. So long as this is our arena, his advantage is immutable.
Shiva speaks with a confident smile, standing in the middle of the open battleground, bereft of any cover.
You don't mean he's predicting all of our attacks?
Dang, I'd say that's a real big possibility. A shame too, because we were so close. Let's see you doing what's called Killer Instinct. How about weaving in a few different attacks then? Myself and Dear Thunderbird, we can attack from long range and individuals who put all their points into fist attacks. That's a new type of text chat. We're having martial artists.
Plot and scheme all you wish, and makes no difference. Before the radiance of the sun, no conspiracy can prosper.
Is there just nothing we can do?
And then how about this?
Who this? New phone. Who this? Don't tell me. Is this the alchemist? Oh, it's Nushusu. And the alchemists.
Leave this to us. Eh? What do you think you're doing? Then you're off in confusion.
Nushusu and the others? Wait, this means they used the sun dumps.
What has gotten into all of you? If you are lost, the way out is over there. We're not lost, Lincoln then. Thinking logically, this is foolish, but the time for logic and reason has passed. These are the last of our sum dumps. Come now, my scaly friends, unleash your breath all at once. Why do you join us? Are you plotting something? You listen to what we have to say. Thinking logically, we need nothing more than that.
We want to get Oguchi Magami back especially. He did promise to help us on our next venture. And as long as we're there, we could possibly retrieve these memories in the main loop to, actually help them in the long term when it comes to resolving the mysteries about the different worlds.
I'm curious too to see what the Wolf Skull ends up myself. So gladly about. Can you hear the Magami?
Your will, your drive, that has touched these souls.
We can't do more than buy time though. The breath is proving ineffective and the Sumdum's effects are about to run. A bit more is all we need.
In mythology, Susanoo's wife, Kushinada Hime, parents sacrifice all the daughters to one but to Orochi. Okay, so it's not Jugo, but rather Orochi, the astral snake. Thank you for the clarification.
Got it. Mushusu, Wyverns, give it your all. Like the buzzing of insects. Very well. How about this then?
Oh, this is light. I can no longer control them! The light of Takamagara fills your vision, and you hear a painful scream among the shouts of confusion.
But, finally! Made it! Alright, Nathan, it's time to do this!
While giving the appearance of retreating, Jugo ducked behind you and the others, hiding from the glare of Magami's light. Now he has finally made it to the river, flowing up into the heavens and is close enough to touch it. The curse covering Jugo grows stronger, and you can see the strong hostility oozing out from its figure. Jugo, are you right? The snakes are starting to writhe, bone-chilling hostility. Jugo swats away your hand when you run up to him. His own hands are trembling as he hesitantly approaches the water. Rude. Earthen, I'm really glad we met. His face is twisted with pain as he looks at you and sadly smiles. Jugo, what are you...
What are you planning?
Countless snakes burst forth from Jugo's discolored skin, causing the river to surge. The waters begin to consume everything around them. The great tsunami covers up the sun's beams, casting shadows on everything around you.
That head! It cannot be!
The head of a great serpent starts to swallow Oguchi Magami up, and Jugo is at its base.
Everyone! Run! The Mizuchi curse! It's...
He clutches desperately at the neck of the immense snake bursting from his chest, trying to hold it back while its scales shred their way past his arms.
Jugo! Ever since your fingers touched Airton, I felt this was my destiny.
Name Jugo's last name is based off Kushina Dahima's, and profile mention he found. He has a long history of being right. And profile mentions he has a family which has a long history of sacrifices. I see. A family of sacrifices, that checks out for what Jugo is.
I know I'm awkward and never know the right thing to do or say, but if there's something I can do for you, I'm going to do it. Shiva, take care of Magami and Arthur. Don't worry about me. I was always meant to be. Let's sacrifice. I at least want to leave a scar behind so people I know I fought. This is the last thing, the only thing I can do for Arthur.
What? I don't want that.
Arthur, wait! You're going to get swallowed up by Jugo's curse with him.
You ignore Shiva's warnings and run to Jugo. He is about to succumb to the wild torrent of his curse as it fights to get out, and yet... The moment you attempt to touch him, this curse immediately starts surging towards Magami. It strikes, only to abruptly let go and arch back with all of its scales standing on end.
What is going on?
Jugo, dear, I won't let you sacrifice yourself. You put yourself in your heart shadow out there. I'll make it shine.
Silken snare!
The sacred artifact thread Arachne launches catches the serpent on the rebound, making a beautiful spiral with its intersections.
Arachne, you. Ah, that's it! Alright, Magami, time to get my whip.
With Oguchi Magami tossed in the air, Thunderbird's whip whirls around him, creating a path for the flood.
Close-woven catcher! Ugh!
The streams from the Thunderbird's whip strikes Oguchi's Magami's body and circulates through the spiderweb. All three of their strengths combine to create a massive dreamcatcher. Okay, sure. I can't even imagine that. What even happened? Did he make the streams from the Thunderbird's whip attack? I don't know what kind of attack Thunderbird even did. Well, in other words, I guess he just used the Arachne's threads as a template or a scaffold.
I can feel it! The emotion! Oh, the thoughts!
Strangely, you can hear pleasure in Oguchi's painful growths, I figured.
Here we go, Magami. I'll pry those other memories right out of you. Mountain Maneuver! Wasoi!
Hajikata's glowing arms touch Oguchi Magami's solid chest.
Officer! So, your hidden self is finally in the light, is it? Very well, Magami. It is time to make you understand. Crescent Trinity!
The simultaneous strikes from the past, present, and future split the vulnerable system into three. In the past, the Guardian Oguchi Magami. In the present, the police dog Oguchi Magami. Beyond these forms lies a hazy, uncertain Oguchi Magami as well.
Finish it! Arson! Here it goes. Magami!
Hang on, let me say Boundless Tail.
Boundless Tail!
Come on. Let me say the thing. You pull back your fist, aiming. Oh, am I punching him? I guess I'm just punching him. Aiming for the stomach of the Oguchi Magami at the end of the line. Come on. Let me do the line. The guilty is brought before the Guardian, charged with the crime of selling Takamagahara with shame. Hit me harder. So true. The Guardian stands before them in their resignation and speaks up in a deep, awe-inspiring voice.
Should thou claim innocence, make thine bid upon my body with thine fist. To the Guardian, the guilty's desperate blows spoke volumes more. Wait, this is the speech. To the Guardian, this guilty's desperate blows spoke volumes more of his sin than any words could. Thus were all trials by combat settled, and those judged guilty would meet oblivion within the Guardian's maw. How far in the past can Shiva attack? Probably as far as Shiva's existed. What interested Oguchi Magami, however, was not judging the character or crimes of the accused, but the sin itself. And every desperate blow from every desperate sinner delivers a variety of emotions into his bulky frame. Feelings of inferiority, of sadness, starvation, and of rage. Sometimes even joy. Each time these emotions washed through him, Oguchi Magami would find himself thinking. Under the Takamagahara system, a pure system of honorable law that allowed nothing to hide, what would drive an individual to commit a crime? Oguchi Magami wished to know, and every emotion that invaded his body did he seek the reason. To acquire more of those emotions, and to understand them more deeply, he acquired fiercer duels with more desperate resistance. He wished to comprehend. So hungrily, so desperately, so painfully, so passionately, so yearningly, so longingly did he wish to know the answer. A vague-ass backstory. I don't even know what he's trying to say. You didn't earn the sad music. Sorry, I'm trying to understand how he feels about it. I guess he just wants to understand how other people feel. I mean, it's not like he's devoid of emotions, so I don't know why he's so curious about what other people are thinking. When that desire filled his mind, he found that he had swallowed not only the guilty sin, but their everything. As the guilty went down, an immeasurable amount of emotions poured down Oguchi Magami's throat. An immeasurable amount of semen. He did not have time to appraise them one by one, and before he knew it, the guilty had disappeared into his body. As did their cocks. It did not sit right with them. The encounter ended with him still in ignorance. Words of praise for that judgment surrounded him. Takamagahara only knew one path, and it had been proven to be true. It was at this moment that the system had devoured Oguchi Magami's emotions. He would no longer feel. Yet one thought, one final emotion, flashed in his heart before they all vanished. Did I truly know you well enough to judge? Oguchi. This is who I am. I wanted to know people as deeply as possible, but I understood no one. I would hurt people while trying to understand them, and then I knew nothing. Memories belong to the guardians of age past flashed by, and there is Oguchi Magami waiting for you. So you didn't judge as you were told? Ultimately, I did judge as I was told. I assumed that if people thought something was shameful, it was sin. Why was it shameful? Why was it worthy of blame and punishment? Why are anger, sadness, and sometimes even pain thrown at me? I wanted to know. I had to know. Although maybe my desire to know was too strong. And that's why they ended up hurt. I understand when things are beaten into my gut rather than my head. It could be I was expecting the same from them. I wanted them to understand that desire to know someone better. Oguchi Magami lowered his gaze. Just then, dull distant sounds come echoing down from above the two of you. Then continue asking why. Ask what you wish to know, and for what purpose. Sometimes there's things you only understand after hurting each other, and that's because you're really trying to know. That's what this explosion noise. What you wish to know may be what they wish to hide. They may try to keep on hiding it, even if it means hurting you. Oh, beautiful jump scare. So true. Yeah, this is kind of bizarre. It's like super sad / emotional moment and everyone's just being naked, even though it's not really sad. There's probably a right way to prevent us from hurting each other, but you want to look inward before asking that of another. That is why we must always ask ourselves what is truly right. Each voice resonates with Oguchi Magami's heart, truly sinking into the depths of his mind. Also passing through his thoughts are the summer memories that attended each voice. Our summer memories. The memory of us meeting. Then? Are they exploding to death? Yeah, like seriously, what the heck? I don't know what that sound effect's supposed to be. They're all fucking dead! You pour your feeling into your fist, all of those emotions you can't easily give a voice to. Then slowly, you offer it to Oguchi Magami. Or is that everyone punching him in sequence? Arthur, please, right up the ass. I will accept it gratefully. Ugh! Just like that! He pushes his outstretched sphincter against your fist. Sorry, that worked too well. The cherry blossoms of Takemahara's eternal spring glitter in the summer sun as they scatter on the breeze. The otherworldly peak already looks like a mirage that continues to fade into the rest of your summer memories. Guided by Oguchi Magami, the Arthur expedition team enters a cave with a small river pouring out of it. Are we still on track? Magami, honey, you haven't taken us down a wrong turn again, right? Don't you worry. I understand this other world super well now. Takamagahara will vanish really soon. But while we're here... It's definitely this way. I'm sure of it. What? Hey, Shiva. You can let me down now. Seriously, my wounds have all disappeared for some reason. Nonsense. I will make you my bride when we get home. You would presume to act like a picture felt after having so much energy drained. Accept your weakness and keep quiet, as I make a woman of you. I'm surprised that our destination was in Takamagahara. And such a cramped cave, no less. Oh, I can't wait! What do you think will happen to the wolf skull? Oh, I'm bursting with intellectual curiosity. Hey, quiet in the back. Do not forget that you are still in custody. You're only here because the wyverns flew off. Remember, you are still obligated to atone for your crimes. I know all too well, lawman, but think about it logically. This is academically fascinating, and who could resist such intrigue? Wait a second. That darling Jack Mushizu isn't with you. He flew off, right? I hope he got home safely. Don't worry about him. He should be with his master around now. Yeah, I guess that equip where it's picking the scene where Shiva's holding Jugo. Probably that equipment, even though it's under a river. Your group continues forging their way deeper into the cramped cave until something up ahead catches your eyes. Is it the missionaries? Because they were supposed to look for Mushizu. So this is where the journey ends, huh? You find yourself in an open space with a number of crude altars, each adorned with countless well-worn animal bones. Oh, we actually found it. This is ancient. Might even be a faith that predates Takamagahara's. Hey, that be? They point to a headless animal skeleton which has mostly retained its shape. Yes, this is the one. Oguchi Magami strokes the wolf skull in his hand with a gentle smile. Let's send it home. Oguchi Magami nods and puts the skull back to where it belongs. Hey, good night, fellow wolf. I hope you have some nice dreams. Very sentimental, but it is time to put on our thinking berets. Just how will we get out of here, darlings? The dragons have already left, no? It seems then that we are up the proverbial river without no designer paddle. Did we find boats? Are we gonna find boats? Hey, please tell me that when this island disappears, we're not gonna fall headfirst into an office building, right? Jugo, keep your mind in equilibrium. Do not allow those cursed serpents a chance to break free. I can imagine, like, Shiva holding Jugo like his darling the entire time. This is not the ship I was expecting with Shiva. It feels like some gunk stuck deep in my heart has been washed away. Not bad, you know. This adventure was spent following Magami's whims and cleaning up after them. But I'd say it ended well. It's too early to be throwing in the towel, because it looks like the old wolf brought us some good fortune. You look where Thunderbird is pointing and see three not-so-ancient man-made objects floating in the cave's river. Finally, we got Arachne's boat back. Goodness, those are the boats that brought us here! That means this river. Were there always 3 boats? I guess there were. It's free from collisions and it's connected to the mountains we were on. Let's get out of here before Takamagahara disappears. Buff! The group happily splits up and piles into the familiar boats. You all then begin to row towards the cave's exit. Time for a triumphant return. Let's finish up this adventure. Our summer memories will be legendary. Shiva currently holding Jugo. I will make so many memories with you tonight. Every night. Yeah! Jugo trying to escape, but he just reluctantly accepts after he can't. After the echoes of your eager cries have died out, the cave returns to sounds. The adventurous clamor of summer passes, leaving only quietly sleeping memories in its wake. Final episode. The summer will be legendary. There's the title. Summer River Adventure, Otherworldly Raging River Ramble. Proceed to Epilogue. We did not even see the missionaries. They suck at looking for Mushizu. Okay, let's cover the epilogue, and then we will do a couple of special quests. As usual, if there's no one else who's going to suggest anything else, or, well, I don't think anyone can outvote Jugo at this time. So I'll just be doing what's it called? Oguchi as well as Jugo. Shiva Jugo error is going to be just home screen. Yeah, I didn't get that error, unfortunately, even though I have Shiva level seated, so I'm missing out on the ally points. So tragic. Summer River Adventure, Epilogue. No fancy graphic, no fancy title. Your group basks in the bright summer sun as a refreshing breeze blowing off the water cools off your skin. Cicadas sing their melody off in the distance, providing musical accompaniment. When you listen to the gentle sound of the river and the chirping of the birds, it feels like the adventure you just had was a dream. Your expedition team relaxes in the bobbing boats, which are now moored in the riverbank, while each of you enjoys the brief respite. The rope-bound researchers are also on board, but their demeanor of the size imposes little fear of capsizing. Looks of tranquil relief adorn their faces, and they show no signs of running away. Isn't there like supposed to be 8 of them? So that's still a lot, even if they're small. It feels like I'm in heaven. The warm sunshine, the cool river,
Oh, I couldn't ask for better than happy with the weather.
It's not half bad, you know. Lying down the river current rocks you.
Hey, Magami, your wagging tail keeps hitting. I'm just so comfortable I can't stop my tail from wagging. No, sir, that may be off duty just for... Oh, well.
Oh, you.
Well, you know, I can't say no to keeping it casual and slipping off duty for a little bit. Oh, look at those two little itty-bitty sleeping babies. Good thing we brought those blankets so they don't get cold. Now, I do admit to being surprised that we went downstream and returned upstream, but I suppose that is simply how world collisions work. I do appreciate having this time to lie down and catch my breath. The sun peeking through the trees, the time to reflect. Oh, I can just feel the inspiration and energy coming back to me. Who knows, I might even decide to forget next week's deadline.
Hey there, folks. Mind if I drop in?
Literally, I mean. Looks like you're all on cloud 9. In order, of course. Oh, Thunderbird, honey. What brings you flying in? Oh, and what are those wonderful looking things you're holding?
I managed to get my hands on some real good coconuts, so I pulled some chocolate drinks out of them.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Ah! These are hard as rocks.
Come on! Who bites into coconut, friends? See, I made holes in the shells, put the drinks in, and cupped them.
I have heard of warriors boring holes with their thumbs or chopping them open, but since this isn't not training time...
What?
They karate chop the coconuts open and drink the juice inside. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we all have our ways of enjoying things. And I simply must say, this drink is wonderful. While everyone enjoys their relaxation, one person finds themselves wanting to say something but is unable to speak. Casually subs. Airton, honey, you really look like something is on your mind. Is everything alright? I was just so focused on the adventure, I forgot to press the recording button. Oh, wait! You mean you forgot to record the footage of the whole time you were in the other worlds? I thought you were recording during that mid-air battle with Jugo and the River Serpents. Oh yeah, Airton. That was the whole reason you're on this trip, right? That's a pretty bad faux pas. Like, the fuck? Like, we actually were responsible for recording as well for the Warmongers versus Missionaries, the snow fight thing, but I'm surprised we flubbed it beforehand like this. Shooting footage for Acti's brand commercial.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're fidgeting with that phone of yours, so.
Arachne closes her eyes and gives it a moment to thought. Then inspiration strikes. Well, really, when you think about it, I'm to blame. I'm the one who dragged you on this river adventure in the first place.
If you're going to be mad at anyone, go on. Give me a really hard punch right in the gut, please. As his handler and senior officer, I'm every bit to blame. Strike me wherever you are ready.
I'll take responsibility. Oh, you silly darlings. Look how ready you are to receive bodily harm as punishment. No, this is all fine. Don't worry about it at all. But you've got no footage. Honestly, I've had a lot to mull over on this trip. The whole adventure has been an emotional experience, has it not? It's dug into our paths, our determination. And you know, some things stay with you even if you have nothing to remember them by. The current may carry me much away, but that does not mean nothing remains. Sometimes that is a new beginning, no? Washed away like a river, huh? Yeah, I spent all my time training, but thanks to this quest, this summer, I got to forget about all that for a while. It was fun.
Indeed. This summer afforded me a chance to forget the vexations of the past for a time myself.
I didn't realize Shiva considered that a good thing. I'm really sorry, Arachne. We might not have it recorded video, but that wonderful adventure is going to stay in my heart. I just know it. I think that's fine, honestly. Is it not wonderful to think about turning memories of that adventure into our treasure?
Back in the land of great spirits, we think pretty highly of spreading wealth around equally. Treasure for everyone. Sharing these memories all even like though, that's no easy task. It's tough to communicate exactly what all of us felt. Well, even if you do communicate how you feel, the listener isn't going to sync with your heart one-to-one. Everyone feels differently about different things, right? I still want to share these memories. Some tales for the folks back home. Are you okay with that, Tajikata? I am duty-bound to make a report about this incident. Since the crime took place, I am obligated to make a record. Yet reports and memories are vastly different things. I have the tact separate too. No body cam on him. Oh, disappointed as I am, I cannot share the excitement of that festival. I will make up for it with the one I am to officiate as my reward. The discretion sounds good to me. I'm this getup for a reason, after all. Sometimes the hero's gotta have some mystery to him. I agree. Everyone's got things they don't want people knowing about. Is Mizuchi Chris of mine? Oh, that's one of them. Oh shit. Also, I do remember saying maybe an embarrassing thing or two. You're with me on that, right, Shiva? You wouldn't want that stuff out and about, right? Why do you ask? Why do you seek my agreement, novice? Know that nothing I have done here merits even an inch of shame. I don't think we need to keep it all a secret, but I doubt any of us can really fully express it, you know? There's things you want to express, and things you can't express. And things you just can't put into words, no matter how hard you try. Is that the moral of this? I was wondering why we were going in circles with this kind of pointless dialogue. I guess that's circling back to Oguchi's things about not really fully understanding people, but trying your best to communicate anyways. Which is... I mean, it could be an interesting sort of moral or parable to take, but I don't... It's not particularly emotionally the way it's delivered here. Well, it was still a fun story. Our adventure had all of those, and you know, it's fine. Woof! Oguchi Magami rubs his belly and smiles, looking satisfied. Indeed. I can think of one of those myself. Hey, I know. How about we take a photo? It's a perfect time for one. Oh, honey, that's a wonderful idea. These are the kind of smiles you want to capture, so go for it. No, wait, hold up. You're going to use this to advertise Arachne's brand, right? What's this use of photographing a bunch of burly guys in life jackets like us? We're not photogenic. Don't lump me in with you, Jugo. You're pretty dashing today, Jugo. I want to mention with you, Shiva. Aw, not interested then? It would burn with someone me together into that contraption for nothing but profit. So this is how they spin Shiva in a funny way, by making him like have momentary lapses of a what's called the Lulu. Nonsense! Modern sloppiness! Weakness! It will always step me on the path to sloth. Always ruin my training. How about you wake up and realize what angers me so then? At least come at me at your own, without someone putting you up to it, or a convenient excuse. He kind of just threw away the entire excuse in the beginning and just like, at least do it to me directly, you know? Well, all of that aside, my brand's doors are open to all, darlings. No matter who you are, I'll make the shadow of yours shine. Yeah, Shiva is definitely something. Our ideal clothes aren't just about design either, but comfort and function. It's all about what the wearer truly wants to express. What I mean to say is, you can make splendid models as you are. Alright, Arison, honey, get the camera rolling. I guess you're not a super fashionista and her trusty assistant for nothing. These world-class warriors don't stand a chance. Well, I hate to dip when the party's getting started. I've got some important business to attend. To that end. You ready? Alright, your secret entry. Oh, will I see you again? Of course you won't, Darthan. You call and I won't come flying because this is my last event. Let's say we meet just the two of us next time. Really look forward to that. Thunderbird whispers gently in your ears after a passionate hug. Oh, and before I forget, Thunderbird dear, I have a bit of advice for you. What's up, Rocky? Why the whispering? Arachne leans over from her spot on the boat and whispers into Thunderbird's ear. The next time you come by my atelier,
do make sure your quest logo be hidden. After all, you wouldn't want your superhero secret identity compromised by my signature, would you? You know, when you're right, you're right. Didn't think I'd run into the fashionista herself out here, you see. I'll take my pride from the trust you show my brand and make sure my assistant knows mom's the word. After all, discretion is my policy. I look forward to your continued patronage. Arachne and Thunderbird share winks to wrap up their secret arrangement. Thanks for the beautiful summer memories, adventurers. Till we meet next again, babies! Until next time, thanks, Superior. Try not to get arrested out there. His course wobbling slightly in response to your warning, the hero disappears into the blue summer sky. Here he goes. To say goodbye to a friend indeed is as sad as a festival's end. What's so funny, Magami? Aren't you sad to say goodbye? Oguchi answers while happily rubbing at the spot where Thunderbird petted him before leaving. That's definitely sad to say goodbye, but I know that in his heart, he wants to see us again. That just makes me really happy. I know that if we both want it, we'll see each other again. Well, points for idealism. That's literally his power. He should know because apparently he was touched by Thunderbird. Well, how about we take a nice little shot just for us then? A nice summer scene that won't be used for advertising or anything. You can't knock saving your memories in something tangible, after all. Besides, I want to make it my phone's lock screen. Let's capture something that will really burn these memories into our brains. How about it? You know, yeah, you're right. For a commemoration as friends. That'd be really nice. Aw, a good way for them to have the permanent memory of this. You know, some bond that's not just passing, unlike some other events where they barely interact, the variants. Everyone here really did become friends. It's cute!
Burn these memories into us, you say? Very well, I will join you. Sounds like we officers will have to slip off duty for this one. Come, Oguchi Magami, let us assault the challenge together! Roger's that, officer! I want to take a bunch of these photos myself! No! I told you, no jumping in the boat! Alright, let's try taking our picture from this angle.
This is the pose I'll be striking.
Alright, everyone, let's look our best.
Let's take a photo together, Shiva. I want to show it to my master later.
Master? So you have a teacher?
That manages to pique the curiosity just a bit, I'll admit.
I'd rather you call me master.
The boats bob as the river glitters under the light. The shudder sounds of countless phone photos fill the summer air. You frolic freely in water, casting aside any concern for getting wet. Laughter echoes among the mountains, making itself heard above the screeching of the cicadas' joyful laughter. Yo, welcome. I wonder if we're actually gonna head back to camp. That evening... Yeah, there we are. Oh, you're back. Looks like you had a real adventure out there. Weren't you guys supposed to be looking for us? Missionaries, anyways. Or in very least, Rushusu. Anyway, wipe yourself down, and welcome back, Garson. Sweet! Back at the campgrounds, you are greeted by Shiro's voice and a bounty of towels. Jugo and the others are mooring the boats, while Tajikado and Oguchi are rounding up the researchers. The campground is awash with the bustle of a crowd of campers, joyful laughter, and a truly appetizing scent. You look like you really played hard out there. But I dig it, partner. It's hot as hell and the river's cold. Oh, I'll say you dig it already. I noticed you're gone for 1 second and you show back up drenched from head to... Why to point the fingers, Hiro? I seem to remember you and the devil was soaked up to the bone too. That? That wasn't because I wanted to. The devil's grabbed my sleeves and wouldn't let go. That's all. Scream!
The food should be about ready. We've all been waiting for your return.
When did these glues come? Come, finish toweling yourselves off and join us in souping. We put our souls into fixing these feast. How does he sound? Alright, forgot how Golden Dusk he sounds.
I waited your return as well, master. Come, it is time to feast and warm your chilled body.
Whoa, everyone made it. Glad you could come join us. Looking forward to dinner. I'm late, but I had intended to arrive with Hogan. These people from the police academy are engaged in important supplementary lessons, and he wanted to check up on them. When I got here, though, I heard you and they had been thrust into an adventure. Trouble truly does not leave you alone.
I came running once I finished my training myself. I simply could not help myself when I heard you camping was involved. Go right ahead. Dry off so that we make much to the much anticipated pieces that awaits us. I brought some victuals as well. I really can't wait to eat with you, Master.
Well, time for the moment you've all been waiting for! Dinner! I helped too, you know. Earn some ching and all that. Anyway, let me officially present to you the dinner we all worked so hard on. Here it is! What a nice smell of miso. Oh, that's a lot of meat and veggies. Wait, could this be? Pork soup? I was hoping for curry. Well, there's a lot of people here, so just let me know if you've got allergies or something. I'll get you another dish.
Curry's the real classic. Well, you can't go wrong with pork soup either. You look, Captain, there's a ton.
My brother says the summer's going to have fun. Well, it's nice that the summers are all together here. Not every event we see all the summers acknowledged like this.
We peeled so many potatoes like you wouldn't believe. I stuck some bites in too, so I guarantee it's real good.
I know you want to share kitchen stories, but leave that for when we've got all this soup passed out.
Yeah!
Hey, Thunderbird! Hey there, looks like you've got quite the party going on. Got room for another? Thunderbird! It's totally you! A bartender with a striking resemblance to a certain hero pops up and shoots you a wink. I mean, I don't know what else to call you. At least give us like a fake pseudonym if you're not going to let us say Thunderbird. You wouldn't reveal a hero's identity. Oh yeah, I wouldn't, sure. That would be uncalled for. Wow, game calling me out. Instead, he simply joins up as another hungry guest.
Have fun up there on your adventure. Tell me, what do you make of our canine friends as his handler?
Yes, sir.
He's as curious as ever, but I believe that is part of his strength, sir.
Yet, embarrassingly, I'm unable to come to a conclusion. Forgive me, sir, for I require more time to...
Hey, easy. Personal space stuff, sir. And remember to breathe. I'll look to the other way regarding the breach of protocol, but I still expect a report, a damage write-up, and a dojo sweeping.
Are you sure, sir?
This job affords me a good bit of responsibility, so don't worry about it. I might have to have another bout with the chiefs, though.
But don't worry about it. Do what you think is best.
Have fun with it.
Sir.
Well, I guarantee you the finest seat on the Raging Pumpkin on my summer festival.
The only reason I know how to pronounce that word is because of Steven Universe.
Oh? I'll look forward to that. That cute little swimsuit is nice, but your festival garb would be worth seeing as well. Hogan and Tajikaro, I brought you both pork soup and grilled rice balls. Please enjoy. Toji, good to see you. Listen, I'm setting my duties aside for something more important.
He's literally flirting with them.
Do give them a taste. A lot of work and a lot of love went into them. Alright. You could use a lesson in personal space too. And I suppose we do have time until the questioning ends.
This is some nice smelling miso.
How about we indulge, Tajikaro?
It looks good.
It would be my pleasure, sir.
Goodness, pork soup, grilled rice balls, and even sliced pickled radish. A veritable a feast.
Oh, I said forest.
There, good dragon. You made it back safely.
The missionaries literally did not bother finding issues.
With friends, no less. Very well. Let us all enjoy dinner together.
One down in one go. No, there's plenty more where.
It's time for war!
Whee!
What? Shuzu! Wyverns, hold on! I'm not a money user!
Glad to see everyone that's having a good time. It looks like you've had quite a bit on your plate, Zabania. There was no trouble at all. Quite a valuable experience, in fact. I did not think I could chance to witness such smiles. As an aside, I noticed you smile at something in the distance. Did you spot an acquaintance? Indeed. One of my pupils, you see, had come to these mountains to train. I happened to be near these very campgrounds.
One of his people. I don't know.
He used to be my rival's pupil, but
Oh, Jugo. Interesting. So he transferred over from Missionaries Academy to Ikanyama? Not Ikanyama. To the Warmonger's base. Penitentiary Academy.
he used to be my rival's pupil, but, well, one thing led to another, and he's under my tutelage now.
Oh, vice versa. Okay, I see.
You two might get along. He is somebody stiff in a different sort of way. The poor lad thinks he has no talent and lets chains of the past bind him. It does seem like he has been taking steps forward, though, bit by bit. How do I look forward to seeing what he becomes? Hello there, my adorable grandchild. Looks like you had yourself quite the fun little war out there. However, don't you think it's a little cruel to go off on a trip when your granddad came all the way here to spend a summer day or two with you? Lucky for you, it's not too late. Come, rub my shoulders as you regale me with tales of your memories all evening. Listen, I'll join you. Ugh, these brats, they're multiplying. I might stop autoplaying. Listen, my shoulders feel so much better. Oh, I thought he was being tickled. Oh, how sore they were from carrying these heavy shackles all around all day.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
That's my technique, mister. Everyone says it's real refreshing, like a nice sleep in a hot spring. Glad that my cushy water spheres aren't that bad either, huh? I said something about ours and accidentally skipped it. They're both correct. You know, kids these days should be more like you two. They should just respect their elders. Hey, Arthur, no fair! But seriously, no fair! I'm fighting to come here, but no, you got to be out! Why am I even here? I'm not missionary. So I came to the campground because I heard you were here. And look at this crowd. We can't take this many people. Hey, what the hell, Arthur? You're seriously going to let me spend all my summer all by my lonesome? Indeed, the nerve of Arthur. Going off into the mountains while I'm working so hard at these supplementary lessons. Who would do such a thing? That said, you right there, are you bored and alone? Have you any interest in mountains and climbing? Who the heck are you?
What is this crack ship interaction? Yeah, Zhao makes sense. I don't even question Zhao being here. It was like, he's part of the summoners. He's not part of the summoners, but you know, like, even if Cherno's not here, Zhao being by the mountains makes sense, but there's no reason why Kazuga should be here. Failure Isekai hero is no Hana for so real, too real. Your boy Kazuga's here. No, well, he's oh no, Cherno Bug's here too.
What would you say to mountaineering? If you're in need of summer memories, a trip up the mountain is a fantastic choice. Indeed, mountaineering is very enjoyable, and doubly so should you partake of it with a trusted friend. Zhao, I trust you have managed to refresh yourself a little. Shall we return to work then? Chernobog, how can be so cruel? I don't want to work, I don't want to work! I want to scale the mountain!
Arthur's got pretty rough, huh? I like how it just ends it with straight face like that.
Did somebody say mountains? I'll climb your mountains!
While yodeling.
Oh, a mixture of carrots, potatoes, and onions with the addition of juices strained from pork. Boiling the ingredients all at once and en masse somehow enhances the flavor so much more than when we dot it with its small individual amounts. Oh, the chemical reaction, the miracle of nature and civilization, the hidden truth we would not have known had we not been sent to Tokyo. science be praised for this delicious meal.
Thinking logically, this is delicious. Fascinating that pork soup and grilled rice balls could be this tasty. Something so basic, so fundamental, so elementary, and we forgot it. In our desire to be acknowledged by the public, we forgot. If we had this exact recipe, we'd be 10 billion% ready to be able to challenge the public. Rain anxiety can really eat that soul, but sense can always be atoned for, if you got it in you. And then I can introduce you to a lawyer pal of mine. He's still young, but I guarantee he'll go the extra mile for you. The only lawyer I know in this game is Baal, and I don't really think Thunderbird has a connection with him, so is there someone else from Great Spirit that's a lawyer? Or is there literally any other lawyer in this game? Well, you know, he is connected to Seth, so maybe he knows Baal as well. Well, isn't... Never mind, he's a prosecutor, so there's no way he'd defend him.
I thank you for the offer.
Oh goodness, this food is so good. I wonder if they got to have any of that pork soup.
They did. I may not be involved with the police, but I asked someone very trustworthy for help. I am certain it made it to them, Magami, and I'm sure Feelings made it as well.
That one person from the Kanan event. You mean Baal? I mean, I don't remember there being another lawyer other than Baal, and he's a prosecutor, not a defense attorney. There was what's it called? Hijimuna, Robinson, Tangoroa, Asterius, Nomad. Yeah, none of them are. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
When things have calmed down, I'll go and see them again. That is what we both wanted, after all. While everyone present is enjoying the camp food, they listen intently as one individual narrates the story.
It me!
Some laugh, some gasp, some clench their sweaty fists in an Arthur form, and some forget to eat as they listen, absorbed in your telling. What parts of your tale of the adventure will ultimately remain in the hearts of your listeners? Of their listeners? No matter how finely detailed retelling, to share all that you saw, heard, and felt with words is to ask the impossible. Yet those fragmented memories often have a mystique to them, something that lights a fire in the belly. Tales of adventure inspire the desire to know that which cannot be known, the images of land unseen. When the yearning for that mystique, even in the face of danger, becomes irresistible, one seeks adventure. Undoubtedly, the adventure of your experience, or the adventure you experience, and retold will bring forth the irreplaceable, treasured memories of another. Damn it, I screwed up the last line. I was hoping for more lines, so I didn't end that. Summer River Adventure, Otherworldly Raging River Ramble, end. But is it really? We're going to be checking out the special quests now. Starts with an A, I believe. Astarte, alright, okay, you're right. They're a lawyer, you're right. Astarte or Astros, okay. Good call, good call. Why would Thunderbird know them? What the fuck? Literally, why would they know them? Okay, we are going to check out the special quests. Only a couple right now. We're gonna check out Oguchi's and then we're gonna check out Jugo's. Actually, let's start with Jugo's, since it was by request. Not events, special quests for Summer River Adventure. Let's check out Jugo. Tokyo is a strange small place. I guess they could know each other. Jugo Kushinara desperately tries to hold back the roiling of his heart. He attempts to regain his shattered equilibrium. Whether in the dojo as he tends to his regular lessons, or while sweating in the sauna on his way home. Even safe in bed in his room,
calm down in there. Damn it! Why am I so weak? How come this is all it takes to make me lose it like this? Someone should take that screenshot and be like, his reaction to his kit compared to everyone else in Summer River Adventure. Rip Jugo. Holding back the Mizushi inside him, Chris Serpent's desperate to get out. He wipes the sweat oozing from his brow with the back of his hand. He then picks up the phone he tossed onto his pillow, peeks at the screen, and lets out a sigh. Can't believe I got invited outside for summer fun. Ugh. I told you come down in there. Oh, don't tell me you're jealous or something. Oh, seriously? What are you getting like that for? I just got invited out to have some fun, that's all. Jugo throws his phone back onto his bed and claws at his head as if to cast out the rampaging snakes within. It's just an innocent little invitation, so why? Why is my heart racing like this? After finally calming his mind and quieting the curse, Jugo picks up his phone again and stares intently at its bright screen. Damn it. If we're together and something dicey happens, I'll not be able to take responsibility. As if to put a lid on his pressure cooker heart, which is about to burst and break, Jugo presses the shining rectangle to his chest. On its screen is a message from you, inviting him to come to the river. The trees are awash in the cries of cicadas as the bright morning sun shines already with full force. You have been waiting for Jugo's arrival under some shade near the campground's entrance. You got my message, right? He said Joe. Oh, wait. 5 minutes before the meeting time, a figure approaches and calls out to you. First tells him to stop being a pussy and go. Is that really what the interpretation is? I thought the curse was just being interfering with it. Sorry, I didn't keep you waiting, did I? Like, I thought I'd made it on time. Don't worry, I'm just early. Glad to hear it. Sorry, I don't meet up with friends very often. You sure you want to hang out with me, though? Like, you could probably have more fun with someone else. I was really looking forward to this. Yeah? Oh, pretty big responsibility. I'll try to make sure you have a lot of fun then. I shouldn't worry about that. You just wanted to enjoy my company. Right. You know, I'm probably too stiff for my own good. That's something I can really work on. My face is red. My face is red? Well, it's really hot today. Let me grab my water. Well, here we are, the riverside. So, what do you want to do? I haven't actually thought of anything. How about we just go for a walk? Sure. Coming around doesn't sound half bad. We might just find someone cool out here. Can't remember how long it's been since I went on a walk with someone. Oh, if it looks like I'm not smiling, it's not because I'm bored or anything. I'm self-conscious. It's more like I'm too stunned to express how happy I am. So don't think you have to keep me entertained or anything. The two of you maintain a steady distance, not too near and not too far, as you follow the gravel path along the side of the river. Neither of you speak. Cicadas tripping and the babbling of the river envelop you. Hey. Try not to trip, okay? I won't be able to help, given my condition. I'm repeating myself, but I've got a curse. If you accidentally touch me, well, they'll come after you. Seems like they won't avoid me last time, I don't know about that. I really don't want to hurt anyone else like that. I especially don't think I'll be able to handle seeing a friend get hurt. Hey, we were fine before. I ain't afraid of no curse. That's being way too optimistic. I mean, even if last time was okay, there's no guarantee next time will be. It was probably just a fluke, so be careful, okay? If I actually hurt you, I don't know how to live with myself. If you think of me as a friend, I want you to promise me you won't, like, casually touch me. Not until I'm strong enough not to let this curse get the better of me. I don't want to hurt anyone. That's why I've got to become stronger. Jugo, I've handled much larger snakes than yours. Jugo wrestles any hints of a smile from his face as he looks you square in the eye and speaks. Oh, hey, Arathan, I want to ask, like, what do you normally do for fun? Or just generally? Oh, you know, stream on YouTube and make videos. I don't know too many people my age, so I'd really appreciate you telling me about it. But it's not too much trouble. You know, now I see why you're so crazy bold. These things are always happening around you, alright? These things that you jump into willingly, I bet. It does sound kind of fun, but it's wrong too, you know? Me? I'm just your average guy who spends a lot of time in the dojo. I don't meet too many people, and the curse doesn't help. That's a surprise if you're going out publicly to go to the dojo. I'd assume you'd at least meet a few new people. If there's anything that stands out, it'd have to be one of my teachers. He just kind of does whatever he wants, Arslan. Even so, your crazy boldness has my eyes popping out of their sockets. But yeah, apparently, there was also that AR that had Avarg on it, so apparently, you know, he moved from Avarg to Arslan, but that AR is before he... That's weird. I'd be lying to say that he didn't lead to some real fun, though. Jugo looks at you with a warm yet bashful smile. What's that? Looks like it's part of the campground. An athletic zone. Ah, that's perfect. We're getting bored just walking, right? How about we give that zone a try? Like, together? Yeah, sure, I'd love to. I wasn't bored, but sure, let's go. And vintage from you. Is it that surprising? I guess I'm having more fun out here than I thought. Well, my teachers do tell me it's hard to tell what I'm thinking because of my stiff expression. Can't help it though. I've always got to stay on edge. The two of you continue chatting as you head through the gates to the athletic zone. Hey, there's a zip line! Point at the zip line instruction, that is part of the Leisure's facilities. Oh, it's one of those. Wait, Arthur, don't tell me. Oh, you're not scared, are you? Too soon? Want me to help you cross it again? What do you mean again? Look, you just grabbed my hand out of nowhere, alright? You're playing way too fast and loose with my curse. If you touch me and it goes over to you, that'll be out of my hands. Sometimes unwillingly, for certain things because of certain people. I'm not sure which part you're referring to, but so true. Sometimes unwillingly because of certain people. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'll show you that you don't have to worry about me. I'm not gonna lose to this thing. Excuse me, good sir. I request that you show me the proper form for riding this thing. Boss! You go accost the attraction attendant with a martial arts cry as he goes running up. Nice. The snakes are strangely quiet today. Maybe my lack of sleep means they hardly have any energy to suck from me. Or maybe it's because I'm with Ayrton. Whatever the reason, I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to look cool, damn it! Jugo, you okay? You call out to him from below the platform and he waves back with you with a confident smile. Alright, Ayrton, here I go! Watch me sail over this river! Here it goes! Jugo's solid, well-trained body gathers speed as it slides along the wire, passing over the river. See that, Ayrton? Look at me! See how strong I am? Nice tits. You're killing it out there. Yeah, I totally am, huh? Yet as he smiles, a cursed serpentine-like bruise appears along his arm. The serpent shadow locks eyes with Jugo for a moment, and then immediately retreats up the lifeline and onto the wires. A moment later. What is this representation? Sideways? No way! You've got to be kidding me! Don't... As if to mock his moment of joy, the wire takes an unsettling glow and begins thrashing violently despite the calm air, jerking Jugo at its mercy. 1, 2, 3 flips? The attraction falls into momentary chaos at the sight of Jugo spinning so violently. Rip bozo. Oh, at least he's not dead. By the time Jugo wakes up, the riverside is awash with beautiful orange of the setting sun. Where am I? Arthur? Jugo wakes to a cool river breeze under the shadow of your tent, with you watching over him. Hey, you okay? Carrying you here wasn't easy. Don't touch me! You didn't catch my curse, did you? Didn't? Still, sorry for all the trouble. Jugo jumps to his feet and apologetically bows his head, staring a little in process. I'm so sorry. You invited me out to enjoy this river, but we didn't actually get to do anything. I'll take responsibility. Let me, please. I'll make up for this. Hey, let's calm down first. Can't be helped with all that spinning. Encourage Jugo to lie back down while answering him. Hey, Arthur. Who are you anyway? Most people scowl and avoid me when they hear about my curse, but you didn't. Not only that, when I'm around you, the curse comes down for some reason. At first I thought the Mizuchi were afraid, you know? Now I'm beginning to think differently. I've got the feeling they don't actually fear you. As for what that actually means, I don't really know. Jugo offers his fist, and the serpentine discoloration appears for a moment, but then vanishes, adding weight to his words. Doesn't really have anything to do with your lack of memories, and this is the kind of thing that normally threatened them a little. So, what's up? Oh, does he know about our lack of memories? So the Mizuchi like us or something? Is that what it's saying? And they're not threatened by us being an unknown factor? I'm in a similar boat myself. I don't have memories, but I do have other people inside me. I guess we know about that in the loops. I don't know what Jugo just said. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, so you've got someone else hidden inside of you too, huh? I guess that means the sword you're using is part of their power then. Damn, I didn't manage to meet someone else like me. Though in my case, it's a curse. Huh? What's with that look? No other thoughts? You don't think it's unfair or sad? I mean, sure, I could say it's unfair, but that's true for everyone. Like, not everyone's going to be born a sports star or a straight-A student, right? And everyone's had people look at them and see someone else, right? Maybe they'll even think that person's a reincarnation of someone they once knew. But I'm me, and no one else. I'm me, and no one else. Sounds very on me. I may be strong, and I may be weak, but there's no one else. That's no one else's fault. Like, am I someone's reincarnation? Are you? Who cares? Does that, like, even matter? Huh? What's up, Ayrton? Is there something on my face? Thank you, Jugo. I really like you, Jugo. Where'd that come from? Don't start acting weird on me all of a sudden. I am all of me, yeah. I just don't want to blame anyone for my problems. I want to beat this curse with my own strength and my own hands. Like I said before, snakes inside me. They're biding their time, and I've got a real bad feeling about that. I'm worried that someday this curse will start going after you. And that's why I don't want to depend on much on you. Because you're one of the few friends I've got. Like, curse aside, I want us to get strong together. I don't mean closer. This is the guy who tries to protect me. Well, that's, embarrassing to say. Besides, I've seen just how strong you are myself. I don't think it's exactly strength I aspire to, though. I want to be stronger, but as myself, in my own way. I don't want to lean on you or depend on you. I want you to think I'm strong. Harrison, I hope we can hang out and stuff. Jugo starts to hold out his hand for a shake, then quickly pulls it back again. You said you take responsibility. Huh? Jugo sounds so taken aback by your veritable ambush. Let's stick together, Jugo. Get stronger. Beat that curse. Clear schedule for another date. Oh yeah, definitely, we are friends and all that. And hey, if it's not too much trouble, come visit the dojo sometime. There's not much to do there, but on the way back, there's a sun area I like. So you know, if you were interested, I could take you there. Finally wearing a smile that befits his age, Jugo answers you with a charming invitation. Your friendly banter echoes up and down the riverbanks as the cloak of night makes its descent. Though their strength may be fleeting, the stars are already crowning the sky and the fireflies dancing over the water twinkle oh so brightly. Jugo robbed of a sex scene because he just showed up for this event and has never showed up in any other event besides Golden Week. So it obviously makes sense that we're not just gonna have sex with some guy we just met. Anyway, we're gonna move on to, just for the final episode, Oguchi's story. River camping with Oguchi Magami. I don't know if there's gonna be anything important here, but presumably there might be some context of the stuff we learned that might have been confusing for this event. I'm not expecting anything too horny though, unfortunately, because that's usually how it is for these first special quests when a character debuts. Oh yeah, Lightning God versus a dragon is a common myth trope all over the world. Interesting.
Arthur! No, that's not right. Master! I know you've been working real hard as my summoner. And so for this most auspicious of all days off, I, Oguchi Magami, Loyal Police Dog, will tend to your refreshments and rejuvenation. Thanks. Have a punch. On one of your days off, Oguchi Magami invites you for some fun by the river. He seems to have something in mind. Not expecting anything horny from the dog who gets smashed. I mean, it's just normally how it is for special quests that introduce characters. When you meet up with him at the campground, his booming voice echoes so loudly that the cicadas momentarily fall silent. I'm really sorry for the sudden invitation, but I wanted to report the results of the remedial lessons you saw me through. Thanks to the aid you, Officer Tajikato, and all the others who joined in our adventure gaming, I, Oguchi Magami, passed my remedial class! Speaking of remedial class, I actually have that in my script for Oguchi Magami's evaluation. I'll talk about that more after this is done. Let's hear it! Congratulations! Sweet, let me give you a pet. Petsies! No, not like you're getting... What do you say? You gotta pet me harder! No. That's not why we're here today. Oguchi Magami shakes off the temptation of your pets and clears his throat. Anyway, Chief Daikoku and Master Hogan give me their reward to pass on to you. Ta-da! A pack of premium grade meat for barbecuing. I want to use that to treat you to a nice meal, Master. Premium grade meat? Wagyu? Don't be AAA Wagyu. Sounds more like your award than mine. Actually, I like that. What happened to Petsies from the Chief? Oh, that, yeah. I was looking forward to it, but it looks like the path to the Chief's Petsies is still a long one. None from Daikoku. He doesn't want me touching, I'm sure, or he doesn't want him touching to know all about Daikoku's secret. I asked the other dogs in force, and it sounds like the Petsies are a little different from what I had in mind. No, I haven't given up. Not yet. I'll keep working hard. One of these days, I'll get those Petsies. Oh, by the way, I also received my punishment for violating protocol, of course. Let me tell you, it truly deepened the respect I have for the chief of our Kyo Police Academy. That's an impressive use of carrots and sticks. You're taking notes? What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep our minds on the prize and the prize alone. Oof, oof. Tail wagging quite eagerly, Oguchi Magami deftly began setting up a large grill. I'm sure you noticed, but the other members of our expedition team couldn't make it today. So that means, well, it's just us. Is that okay?
have you all to myself then.
Precisely! The others wish for us to have fun. In any case, today, I, Oguchi Magami, am at your service. I will see to your every comfort and every whim.
Well, get ready to use that maw of yours. Oguchi Magami shows us heartfelt respect with a snappy salute. Thanks, I appreciate it, but behind you! What's wrong, Arthur? Whatever could be behind me.
There's a raging fire raising up from the grill. This is an emergency. Oh, the horror. Oh, the humanity. Please give me orders. Tell me what to do. Get it off the grill. We have premium meat. Don't ruin it.
Well, your heart was in the right place. Oguchi Magami's loud screams gradually dissipate, as does the smoke from the flaming grill as it rises towards the blue sky above. After the fiery tragedy, he ended up minding the grill and prepping the premium meat he was given. Okay, so the meat's fine. Food's ready! I love meat. Punishment later, Magami. That's gonna make him sad. Give me your meat.
No need to look so disappointed. I mean, sure, I nearly burned down the forest, but cut me some slack. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be treating you to some nice hospitality today, while you relaxed.
Can't believe I couldn't even handle lighting a grill.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, really.
Do you normally cook? Come on, Magami. Open wide. Take my cock.
That's a little sudden. Well, you insist.
Love the taste of your cock.
This is some great meat.
I really can't say I know all about taste and stuff, but
that meat between your legs is just incredible. Woo! Out of this world. Wait a second. The roles are reversed. It's like I'm the guest here. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oguchi Magami's tail droops as he shamefully lowers his gaze.
I'm such a failure as a police dog. Look at me, making trouble for my master. A good police dog follows orders and follows them well. This I truly believe.
I want to thank you though, not as a police dog, but as myself. As Oguchi Magami. And well, look how it turned out. Oh, I feel like I've really blown it. Oh, I've been enjoying myself a lot. Being with you is really fun. And caretaker is fun too.
Huh? Really?
You're enjoying yourself?
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm so happy you're having a good time.
Oh gosh, this is just the best.
Oguchi Magami wags his tail happily and gives you a cheerful smile. I'm really bad at learning and remembering stuff, but one police dog lesson has really stuck with me.
A true partner is one who sticks with you through thick and thin. Someone you can truly connect with, an environment of mutual understanding.
Okay, it looks like they retconned Jugo Snake because Mizuchi used to be Orochi. Yeah, that's true, actually. That is a bit weird. Maybe that's one and the same. Because it definitely says Orochi in his research file.
During our adventure earlier, when Officer Tachikaro and the others, and you, Master, pulled me back in.
The memories I shared with all you came crashing back into my gut when you delivered them with your fists. Then when you and I exchanged blows, I finally understood. With my head, heart, and my gut. Let me reread that line. Then when you and I exchanged blowjobs, I finally understood. With my head, heart, and my gut filled with your cum. I may have a lot of growing to do, but if I ever get a true partner, I want to share an experience like that with them. There is a bunch more fun in the future. Sounds like you've got studying to do. Hey, you've got a part right here.
Huh? Master, are you serious about that? I'll take you seriously. I mean it. I'm talking about hanging out together all the time, on a job or off.
Arslan dislikes Jugo. I mean, we saw his thoughts on Jugo's. Maybe he just thinks he's too stuff.
Well, you'll have to transfer to Kyo Police Academy. I'll ask Master Hogan for the paperwork later.
You lose yourselves in conversation as the river glitters brightly in rays of setting sun. Around the time you run out of food to barbecue, something catches your attention. There's a package in this box.
What could it be? Let's see. Whoa! Harrison! Check this out! That's a Sarian rawhide bone, and a high-class bread at that!
What now? It's got an expensive gloss to it. It's so shiny.
This is a luxury good for Therians that's gaining momentum here in Tokyo. I've heard that more expensive brands have first-rate restaurants on board supervising everything from the ingredients to the taste. Oh, and lately, there's been news of models in Therian magazines posing with bones in their mouths and getting fangs like crazy. Are you serious? It's a bone.
Chief!
Forgive me for thinking you were giving me the cold shoulder. I'll continue to do my best, Chief.
Jugo liked Marduk, so he got good taste. That is unexpected. They didn't even interact. They didn't even interact with Nushisu. This has to be yours, Magami. So he sent a reward for you too. And that's carrot and stick. After taking a moment to savor the joy of his gift, Oguchi Magami turns to you with a hopeful look in his eyes.
Arthur, I have a single request to make of you. Would you play fetch with me? With this fancy rawhide hide bone?
You want me to throw that?
You want to run after that?
Wait, isn't it really expensive?
I can't resist my desires anymore. Just the thought of a game fetch with Arthur. With you, who I treasure so much. This kind of thing dreams are made of. Please, I beg of you, play fetch with me. I can't think of a better prize.
His eyes glitter with steadily and growing excitement as Oguchi Magami offers you the bone. And so he did play with his bone all day. Here goes, Magami.
Fetch! Oh!
Oguchi Magami chases after the bone, leaving massive splashes in the river shallows in his wake. Then he leaps into the air to heights only a Therian could ever dream, to reach and catch the high-flying bone in his mouth. Oh, awesome! Nice catch, Magami! I thought you were gonna chop it!
Harrison! Did you see that? Pretty good catch, right? Yeesh! The possibility of dropping something so expensive. It's really keeping me on edge. Alright, let's go again! Even stronger and farther this time!
Oguchi Magami entrusts the bone to you again, wagging his tail like there's no tomorrow. Alright, here goes.
Magami! Fetch!
He launches the bone with everything he can muster, sending it sailing before the sunset. Oguchi Magami rockets towards it, his immense frame leaving a trail of splashes behind him.
You are caught! What?
After shooting himself into the air higher than before, he loses his balance and dives into the river head first. I kind of blew it, huh? Oh, Harrison. Don't worry, I'm fine. They like sedging, huh? I mean, I thought that was clear. He likes all of this adjacent weird sexual stuff. Are you really? You're not hurt, are you? He cried as he longed to run the roadside towards him. Right then, however, there has to be this every single time. Oh no, the ground is muddy. You slip, your leg flies towards the heavens, and you begin to fall between Oguchi Magami's legs toward the rocky riverbank.
Look out, Arthur!
Whether from incurable tension or the shock of falling, the world around you slows to a snail's crawl. You see the ground slowly approaching, carrying with it immense pain. Ahead, however, you see Oguchi Magami dashing towards you. Then his huge body slices through the splashing river water and slides between you and the ground. Oh, okay, I forgot. He should be seeing everything from us then. I mean, these have to be previous loops then. Is he able to see our previous loops even if we don't remember them? That moment he catches you atop his... Okay, I didn't expect to take this turn. I thought it was just gonna be a basic romancing. Oh, the moment he catches you atop his gut, something runs through his body and mind. As the impact of the collision passes through his stomach, so too does a mix of swelling emotions and connections. He accepts the mental onslaught of memories locked and sealed away. So he can see the locked away memories, as well as the physical stress that accompanies them. Yet the sheer size and the force of it is too much to bear, and its passage through him leaves him with an indescribable emotion. Maybe it's like, you know, everyone seems to forget about everything within loops, and he doesn't like receive everyone else's memories in every single loop, but he received ours. So maybe that just means that all the individuals within ourselves retain the memories perfectly intact. I mean, that has to be the case, but, you know, it's an interesting distinction to make. That, you know, everyone else seems to lose their memories irretrievably, whereas our memories are perfectly intact and not washed away whatsoever, at least within the other souls inside us. After the shock of physically catching you has passed through his body, Oguchi Magami opens his eyes to see nothing but an orange sky. Magami, are you okay? Answer me, Magami.
Master! You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you, I'm not. Are you hurt anywhere, Magami? No, I'm not banged up anywhere. If I've got anything going for me, it's how I can take a beating. Yeah, you slowly pace your feet on the ground to hoist yourself off the enormous Syrian. Yet Oguchi Magami reaches out to your back and wraps his arms around you, as if to prevent you from escaping. Oh, Magami? What's wrong? He holds you tight without answering. Nathan, I have to say. He starts slowly, his eyes fixed squarely on you and the sky beyond. I'm really dumb, and I probably don't know anything about you, Master. But Master, how should I put it? Where do you call home? Where does your soul belong? I don't know, but I want to, so The confidence in his voice gradually gives way to tears. A true partner is the one who sticks with you through thick and thin. Someone you can truly connect with in an environment of mutual understanding. I don't know if I can become a police dog worthy of being your partner, Master. Regardless, I would love it if I could share everything with you, the good and bad. To see what you see, to feel what feel. At the very least, all the pain, all the suffering that comes your way, I want to catch it for you. You feel something in your gut stir as you listen to the strain in Oguchi Magami's pleading voice, and you feel something in your backside as he presses you against them. Everything that makes you hurt, everything that makes you want to cry, I'll be there to cause it from behind. Any suffering or pain or humiliation, I'll endure it all, and I'll keep training so I can laugh it off. So even though my efforts constantly blow up on me, let me stay by your side. Intricacies. You have a similar scent to His Highness, Master. The scent of grass and hot summer sun. Oh, the memories are bringing on tears. Can you let me smell your scent one more time? I'll never forget it. Please. You ask him nothing more, electing to listen only to the murmurs of the river and the beating of his heart. The sky above, held up by heavenly gates, takes on the cloak of twilight as shining stars attend to it. Yeah, that was a bit kind of vague. I thought it would be going somewhere beyond that. Okay, as for the rest, you'll have to see it on your own time. I'll be seeing them on my own time. But I am tired of streaming. It is like 2 hours past. And I figured it'd be around this time. It's a good thing I finished episode 5 early yesterday. Halfway through, let us head back into my guild and close off the stream. Very excellent stream. So that is it for Summer River Adventure. Otherworldly Raging River Ramble. I did it. I finally remembered it. But yeah, what did I think of this event? It was fun. It was quirky. I like the, overarching plot in terms of there being one, because usually quirky events kind of forsake that generally, as was the case with Extravaganza in especially Seaside. But this one definitely had a better overarching plot. I will say it was still kind of weak with the emotional gravitas when it came to the big reveal about Oguchi. It wasn't even a big reveal. It was kind of vague. Like, what? The skull was taken or something like that. By grave robbers, and then we retrieved it. We don't even know what the wolf skull was about, and then suddenly Oguchi, through inexplicable reasons, took up the entire system of Takamagata because he drank. I don't know when he drank it, but at some point he took up the reversing course from Tower of Babel, or Hanging Gardens of Babel, which became Takamagata. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's like he didn't cause any sort of collision, but for some reason he was affected near the very end, and he sort of just was the cause of them not being able to leave, which was like not real, kind of an issue in the beginning. I don't even know. It's a bit not a great plot, not very emotional. Even though they tried to put on the show of it being emotional. Like, well, what are we trying to sympathize with Oguchi anyways? Oh, it's so sad that he tries to understand people, but then instead he just bores them instead entirely. Like, what? And then he doesn't end up understanding them? I don't understand it. I mean, it's like a very basic human thing to want to understand people, and to fail to understand them is a very, tragic thing to do, but we didn't really get any specific examples of Oguchi trying to understand anyone and then failing to really understand them. It's like, that's his entire thing, his entire emotional plot, but we didn't see him personally suffering from that with any specific examples. Instead, he just took up the role of this judge for some reason, which, like, okay, like, what? I don't even know. Masculine sickness rating, yeah, it's like, okay, sure. I don't know. It didn't need to be there, but I guess Oguchi needs some sort of feature. I mean, in reality, I don't know if he was supposed to be like that. From what I read up on, he's supposed to be the wolf god of some kind of Japan, which, the Japanese wolf doesn't even exist anymore because extinction. So, I don't know. The desire to want to feel is definitely a rich kind of topic to explore. It kind of fell flat here, though, probably because they were trying to force Oguchi into it. But, yeah. As for how everyone else was explored, let's see. Arachne, she was mostly just like on the sidelines. The most she did was explain the river, Lethe. It wasn't the most interesting thing, but, the most emotion we saw from was getting a bit of a shivers from being reminded of Olympus, which is, it's okay. It's not. It's a bit sad, though, because both in her original event as well as here, we didn't really explore her, what's it called, connection with whoever it was, Hera or Athea or whoever cursed her. It was, I guess she was just reflecting on it. I guess it was nice to just hang out with her as friends, but it almost seemed vaguely out of character. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing Arachne hang out to us in, kind of supplementary, what's it called, sponsoring kind of way, that her being like, yeah, let's go on an adventure that no one asked for, leading the way, and then suddenly, providing informational commentary about everything. It seemed very unlike Arachne from previous events, but, could be interpreted as character development. But, I felt like if it was character development, it could have been better. So, yeah. As for Thunderbird, his entire thing went and gone before I could even understand it, really. His entire thing was about dream catchers, and supposedly had some similarities with serpents or whatever, and trying to be a judge, but he was a judge, but not one that wanted to lose his personality, and that's why he criticized Oguchi for that. I don't even understand that. It could have definitely explored better with Thunderbird. It was a bit vague, but maybe the original knowledge about Thunderbird is a bit vague too. When it came to Jugo, I mean, I think his special quest was pretty detailed, I think, and it gave a better idea of what he was like. It seems that he is carrying over a curse along his family line, and it was nice to see his character show up in terms of respecting and connecting with us, and how we are sort of doomed by fate, but we still have to live with it, and we shouldn't try to, curse our fate as a result of it, but instead try to strive against it. So it was nice for Jugo to at least get the glow up within his special quest. And of course, it was nice seeing Jugo have his weird ship with Shiva, which was very bizarre. Shiva was kind of a non-character in this entire time, and he was right to be like, this is not an issue. I'm not embarrassed by this. I could destroy everything, and he totally could, and he totally does in game. But still, that doesn't change the fact that he's kind of just there to insult people the entire time. except when it came to interactions with Jugo, which was nice, where he was goofing off and, you know, trying to criticize him, but also respecting him at the same time, and also, like, just doing like the bridal carry of him on her way back for like literally no reason other than he maybe liked him but didn't want to talk about it. But, you know, it's Shiva also like simping over us, or like not simping over us, but then trying to hide his thirst and lust for us through like momentary expressions. That's nice and classic Shiva. I mean, we only got like a tiny glimpse of how he could be like that from the main story. He really hated Arikatsu's main story, so it's nice to see this goofy side of him. Tajikaro, his own sort of plotline with Oguchi was, I don't know, like he's wanted to go to the Summer Festival, but he didn't want Oguchi to know. And it's like, it's a weird plot thread that I feel like his entire existence is just to facilitate the, you know, the arrest of the grave robbers. So I don't really think his thing was too interesting when it came to, even though we went in to see the Amino Wato, the rock that was holding behind the Amaterasu. And his entire thing was like, what, asking people to why they were hiding or something? I don't even understand. He had like something he was hiding, but what was he hiding? Was it just his uncertainty of if it was right to open the door? Like, I mean, that could be an interesting thing to explore, but you know, it's not really explored. It's just like, they were kind of like, guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know what Amaterasu is like. You know? Like, it's such a bizarre halfway plotline to begin with. It's like there's development, but then there's no resolution. And they did that for a lot of the individual character developments here. I think I talked about everyone at this point. Thunderbird, Oguchi, Jugo, Arachne, Shiba, and Tajikawa. Yeah, I talked about everyone. But yeah, overall the plot, I still enjoyed the fact that there was a plot to begin with that was cohesive from beginning to end. I dislike those episodic ones where they don't really connect to each other. You know, it wasn't like that. Like, even though there were some like vague identifiable episodes that were more suited for some characters than others, it's not like this was like the Arachne episode or something like that. Instead, there was like established interactions between everyone, and at the end, it was believable, definitely. When I said they were all friends in the end, that was totally true. So it wasn't this force saying, yeah, we're all friends, and we're doing like an air hug. But they totally had multiple interactions with each other, not just their preferred character, but, you know, Arachne hanging out with everyone and giving tips and, you know, making quips with Thunderbird, and Thunderbird being the hero, being a bit sussy with Oguchi and Tajikawa's relationship with them. And, you know, there's a lot of like individual characters, and so very fascinating. I do believe the group dynamics at least were quite well done, and it was nice to go through multiple world collisions. That's not something we normally do when it comes to world collisions. It's usually just not like Black Snow where it's gone through money, but we just stick to one. So it was good either way. But yeah, that's it for this playthrough. So look forward to the video review for the units from this banner, as well as the equipments that are currently available right now. This video, actually, for those that are watching right now, I'm going to be releasing this video pretty much immediately after the stream is done, so look forward to that if you have nothing else to do. But yeah, and then part of the reason I'm rushing it out now is because I'm aware there's going to be 2 more pickups coming up soon. There's going to be like a girl pickup banner featuring Ellie and like 5-star Ellie, and like 5-star Batwan for some reason. I don't know if they're gonna give us, probably not. And a bunch of other girls. I don't know. It's like not impressive. I have all the 4 stars in there. And then there's also gonna be another pickup for some random other units. There's nothing really interesting in it, so don't worry about it. But just look forward to that, I guess. That's all for now, cuties. Catch you next time.